Provisional results from Kenya's election show President Uhuru Kenyatta is set to stay in power. But the opposition has rejected the partial results, claiming election officials have not produced documents to prove their validity. Uhuru's main challenger, Raila Odinga, labeled the results fake and illegal.
The electoral fraud and fabrication of results was massive and extensive to the extent that the results of the 47 counties were manipulated. And as I've said, you have uncovered the fraud. Uhuru must go home. The IEBC must be fully accountable. The will of the people is unstoppable.
A short time later, police fired tear gas in Kisumu, an opposition stronghold. Dozens of Odinga's supporters had taken to the streets chanting, "No Raila, no peace," as they burned tires. Odinga had urged his supporters to remain calm, but quickly added that he doesn't control the people. His deputy Kalonzo Musyoka said and specified action might be called for at a later date. Kenya's election chief Wafula Chebukati says he has confidence in the system, but the fraud claims will be investigated.
The system, whether it's hacked or not, those are aspersions which have been cast, those are allegations. As a commission, we shall have our own investigative system to kick in. We shall come up with a methodology as to finding out whether or not those claims are correct. And several other claims were made as well. So we shall go into that and find out whether or not those claims are true.
Both the leading political parties believe the commission can deliver a credible outcome. The Kenyan electoral law requires that the final result be based only on signed result sheets from polling stations countrywide. The commission has 7 days to deliver the results. Its officials are, however, confident they will make an announcement sooner. Mohammed Ado, Al Jazeera, Nairobi.
We have urged our people to remain calm as we go deeper into this matter. But we have also told them that this is a fraud of monumental gravity, and that therefore they should just understand we didn't have an election.
Of course, only one campaign would emerge victorious. We like to appeal to NASA that they don't engage in a campaign of disinformation, a campaign of calling results fraudulent.
Violence has broken out in Kenya following yesterday's general election after the leader of the opposition, Raila Odinga, said that the Electoral Commission's IT system had been hacked to manipulate results. Protests have been taking place in Nairobi despite Odinga calling for calm, and police fired shots to disperse opposition supporters in Kisumu. Hundreds of demonstrators were seen marching the streets in western Kenya shouting, "No Raila, no peace." Odinga, who heads the National Super Alliance, said that the presidential election was a complete fraud and that a multiplier had given incumbent President Uhuru Kenyatta votes that were not cast.
We shall have our own investigative system to kick in. We shall come up with a methodology as to finding out whether or not those claims are correct.
The official results saw Odinga come a close second to Kenyatta. Fears are mounting that the country could once again descend into the chaos it saw in 2007, in which 1,100 Kenyans were killed following a disputed election.
Angered by the outcome of Kenya's elections, opposition party supporters protest in the capital, Nairobi. there have been some incidents of violence in the western city of Kisumu, where police used tear gas to disperse protesters. According to the Election Commission, President Uhuru Kenyatta is leading, but most of these people support his rival, Raila Odinga. And they say those results are wrong.
As people of NASA, as followers of Raila Odinga, if it is worse, we must have two presidents in Kenya. We have two presidents. We cannot be out of the government 10 years illegally. We are going to have two presidents. You must know that. If like or don't like it, we will have two presidents.
12 hours.
Odinga says his own tally puts him well in front.
What the IBC has posted as results on the presidential elections is a complete fraud based on a multiplier that fraudulently gave Uhuru Kenyatta votes that were not cast.
An allegation the Electoral Commission is not taking lightly.
There were no external or internal interference to the system at any point before, during, and after the voting. So the RTA system is secure.
A similar scenario played out a decade ago and led to the death of about 1,200 people. Government officials are calling for calm, but one opposition leader gives a chilling warning of what could happen here.
We want as your leaders to call on you to remain calm at the present moment. But there may come a time when we will have to call you to action.
For now, most parts of the country are relatively calm, but no one is sure what will happen in the coming days as the opposition continues to dispute the outcome of the elections. Fidelis Simba, TLT World, Nairobi, Kenya.